are back for another Thursday of Hostile Therapy with your host, Big Red, and back again for another show.
Yes, sir. It's your boy,
Keys Ali.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Man, I'm hungry as hell.
Why you gotta eat before, man?
I just gotta be honest with you. I did. That's the thing. I ate quite a bit, but I think I'm making up for earlier today where I didn't eat because I usually don't eat an early meal. I usually don't eat until about 12 or 1 o'clock.
Gotcha.
My clock is always off because I don't sleep much, which is a running thing with me. And so I eat what people consider, well, actually people consider it bedtime. And my dinner is usually happening where y'all probably asleep.
You work third shift or something?
No, I just stay up a lot because I don't sleep a lot because, you know, sleep is the cousin of death.
Man, I ain't with all this. You better go to sleep. You better get you some rest.
I'll sleep later. I'll sleep when I'm, 6 feet in the cold ground.
Man, you gotta stop listening to their locks. you gotta let the New York shit go.
Really? So where is Dip said, where are they from?
I'm saying, but that's different.
Really? Yeah, they're very different. Very different. That's why I don't follow them.
You gotta get some sleep, man.
I'm gonna get some sleep, man. And no, I was talking about Nas. I wasn't talking about the locks with that verse.
Man.
Yeah. The real New York stuff right there.
I don't really rock with Nas, bro.
What is wrong with you, man? You don't rock with Nas? Who says that? That's not a true statement.
This guy.
Who doesn't rock with Nas?
Man, Nas don't even rapping on beat half the time. But nah, we ain't even gonna do that, man.
Are you serious?
We're not gonna do that, man. We're not gonna do that today. We're gonna, stand together,
I can't. How am I stand together when I'm ashamed of you right now?
Wakanda forever, bro. We gotta stand together here.
All right.
Anytime shit goes sideways, we just gotta come together.
You had a little flavor to that last one, man. All right. Let's see who we stick together. We're gonna do Leave It or Medicate It to start off the show.
Let's get it going, man.
See what our first Leave It or Medicate It. Leave it if you have no problem with the story about the show. Medicate it if you want to do something to change it for the better. First one we got for Leave It or Medicate It is Stephen A. Smith and his apologizing behind again.
When I look at Ohtani, he is big time. Babe Ruth, 33 home runs, batting 279, got a 4-on-1 record with a 3.79 ERA as a pitcher. This brother is special. Make no mistake about it. But the fact that you got a foreign player that doesn't speak English, that needs an interpreter, believe it or not, I think contributes to harming the game to some degree when that's your box office appeal. Baseball was dying in the 90s. What saved it? It was the home run competition between Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa. Now, obviously, Sammy Sosa, we learned later during his testimony on Capitol Hill that suddenly he needed an interpreter. Baseball being very, very good to him. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't enough. He needed an interpreter to speak for him when he was on Capitol Hill. Certainly didn't need that when he was smacking those home runs. But Mark McGwire basically helped save baseball.
And not too long after that, Stephen A. apologized for making these remarks because it seemed to hit the Asian community hard, and they came at him and said, we will not stand for watching First Take with Stephen A. throwing these allegedly disparaging remarks. What do you think should have been done about the situation? Should he apologize?
No, nah.
So you're going to medicate it?
Bro, what did he say wrong?
Well, what he said wrong, I guess you could say, from what they were mad about is Stephen A. was talking about, I guess somebody was going to be number one as a baseball player.
Okay.
In MLB. Like, I guess LeBron is number one in the NBA.
Okay.
That's debatable, whatever. But yeah, LeBron is number one in the NBA. They were saying Stephen A. was saying this guy couldn't be the number one guy that baseball promotes because he can't speak English.
And he's correct.
Yeah, how's he going to, make commercials like maybe for McDonald's or some sort of baseball shoe commercial if he can't speak English? And they took offense to that.
But why?
Yeah, well, I guess because I actually don't know.
I'm gonna clean my glasses before I say that.
Go ahead.
Listen, man, he ain't saying nothing wrong. Baseball is America's sport, right?
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
what they say.
Yeah.
America's pastime, America's sport. It ain't football. It's not soccer. It's baseball, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of immigrants there in baseball now.
I'm not saying, hey man, America, come one, come all to America.
Right.
You know, big melting pot. But you can't go and say like, if you, and it's not even about him being from somewhere else. Learn the language, tighten up.
Damn, you were harsh.
That's not harsh, man.
Learn the language, tighten up.
Like, think about it this way, man. When
he wasn't born here, by the way.
I got that.
Just got here.
Cool, but if you want to be the face of something, you're gonna have to go through media training and get yourself together. His media training is gonna have to be learning English. If he's gonna be the face of it, Tiger Woods, right? When he was a young boy, got picked up by Nike, they put him through strenuous media testing, making sure that he was okay and comfortable and knew what to say and how to say it. He gonna go through the same thing, except it's gonna be, learning English and then what to say and what not to say, and make sure your brand stay clean. If you're gonna be the face of baseball, America's sport.
I see what you're saying.
You got to translate to the fans, the American fans in American baseball.
So you're going to leave the situation as is. He shouldn't apologize.
He shouldn't apologize.
Or you're going to medicate.
Yeah, I'm a medicator. He shouldn't apologize. I mean, I get why. Don't get me wrong. The money could have got messed up. He got that big contract a couple years back. He on ESPN anytime you flip to it.
Right.
So, I understand why Mickey Mouse told him, hey, you can't do that. But other than that, nah, man.
Well, you do make some intriguing points. But I'm going to have to leave it. And I'm going to say why. Because of the person he just kind of mentioned in there, what is his name? Sammy Sosa. Remember during that time, probably, I don't know, maybe 98 or something like that, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa were going through that home run chase, both chasing 70 home runs, if I'm not mistaken. Well, 62 home runs. I think 61 was the record. And Mark McGwire ended up breaking it and then furthering the record even further. And then Barry Bonds broke it some years later. Okay. I think one of the impediments that stopped Sammy Sosa from being like number one in the league, whatever, was his language barrier. Okay,
man.
But
something wrong with Sammy Sosa, man. That boy look white, halfway white now.
We're talking about black Sammy Sosa right now. Black Sammy Sosa. But
I don't recall.
It was an impediment, but it also was something that made him special too, because he was a man of few words. You can say a lot with a few words. You don't have to say a lot to get a few. There's a lot of people that will talk for 3 hours and don't say anything. Sammy Sosa didn't have to say much. Baseball been better good to me. I hit the ball out of the stadium, and I think it's good. People can gravitate a lot off of just that one little sentence. What Sammy Sosa did that year was let his talent speak for itself.
Yeah.
But I guess if he wanted to get the major Nike commercials and stuff like that, he had to learn. He had to learn how to speak. Yeah, right. He had to learn how to speak. Now, I'm saying, leave it as is. Let him apologize, because like I'm just saying, people can become famous and not have to say a whole lot of anything. Some people are just not that charismatic when it comes to talking.
So hold on. So you saying
he got it wrong?
Let him apologize?
Yeah,
because he said something wrong.
No, but he did say something wrong, because I think it's false to say that he could not become famous and have a language barrier at the same time.
He said he couldn't be the face of baseball. Well, he can't be the face of baseball if he can't speak English, man.
Well, I would argue to say Sammy Sosa was the face of baseball, along with Mark McGwire.
Who else we got right now in baseball?
I don't know, because I don't watch baseball now. I don't even know who the hell that dude is.
But you know who Mark McGwire is, though. You know who Sammy Sosa was, even if you didn't watch the game.
Yeah. But what are you saying, though? I knew who he was because of his baseball play, not because of his language.
Oh, man.
You even know who he was.
You talking about? I know who the Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire were, but Mark McGwire was the face of the MLB to me.
Nah, I won't say that.
Sammy Sosa messed up everything, man.
That 1 year, both of them were the face of the league because of what they were doing, not because of a piece of media clip they were using.
But you got to be able to speak for the sport, man. You got to be able to represent the sport well. And representing an American sport, I'm not saying you have to be an American. You just got to be able to speak English to speak to the majority of who out here supporting it.
You ever heard Bruce Lee talk?
Bro, we're not talking about Bruce Lee and karate. We're talking about American sport.
Okay,
baseball.
but I can transfer it though to kung fu movies. Chuck Norris spoke perfect English.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Bruce Lee spoke perfect English? What did you base him being famous off of? His voice, his sentences, or his karate kung fu techniques?
Yeah, man, but he wanted to be Americanized. I think his people didn't even like him because he wanted to be Americanized so much.
I'm sure Sammy Sosa wanted to be American.
I'm not gonna roll with you, man. I'm not rolling with you. You gotta be able to speak English to represent an American sport, man. You have to.
Every day, I learn more and more that you are a Trump supporter.
It ain't got nothing to do with Trump.
You're gonna be an American. You better speak English. That's what
I didn't
you're
say
trying
that.
to say.
That's not what I said. I said if you're going to represent American sport of baseball, it will be great if you can speak clear English.
Make America great again, right?
No, man.
Where's your head at?
Look, build back better. Ain't it what Sleepy say? Build back better. What else we got, man?
All right. Moving on to the next thing. How did you celebrate your last birthday?
Me and a bunch of my friends got like a 3-story cabin and lit the woods up. If you catch my drift, like lit the woods up.
Say no more.
And just like kicked it. It was a nice 3 floors. Every floor had a balcony. Everybody had their own floor. It was amazing, man.
When is your birthday so I can come?
This year we're going to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando.
You lost me now.
See, man. You can't tell what we do around here, man. This is a Slytherin house over here.
All right. Well, have you ever been to a birthday party with a funeral involved in it?
I know what you're gonna play. No, I haven't, man.
Right.
Y'all please watch this lady's entrance for her 50th birthday. The theme was life after death.
I have words for all occasions, wise beyond my years. I have a heart bigger than the ocean, and I've always faced my fears. My scars I wear with pride, heart on my sleeve, but no rules I abide. I am aggressive, but yet submissive. This means I would dominate you if you allow me to, but I will submit to you if you're respectful, masculine enough to make me want to. It's not for only one queen. So rest in peace, my true love. I present to you the experience, life after death.
Now look at this.
Yeah,
that's fucking wild.
I don't need to watch anymore.
That's wild. I'm out.
So leave it or medicate. Leave it as is, man, or medicate it. What is
it? Ain't my business. We're gonna leave it, but that's some weird shit.
No, I'm gonna medicate that. No, you need some help. Why in the world are you having a funeral at your birthday party?
Bro, COVID just came through, the pandemic. People ain't right. So
why would you spend your money on a casket in the first place?
That it broke it too. I hope it's not a rental.
Right.
I hope it's not a rental, man.
I hope it's not either or. A rental or a bulk casket. I guess.
Like,
if
she bought it, she can save it.
That's what I was just about to say. If she bought it, at least she can use it at a later date. But who knows when that date is? What in the world? Good God.
That's wild.
Aaron said medicated cancel her birthday altogether. Well, it sounds like that's what she's trying to do.
When you think about it, that's what she's doing.
Good Lord. This is some of your people's, man.
Hey, my people. Look, there you go. Now I'm Trumper. Now I'm out here with the life after deafers. That's wild.
Twerkulator and
Hey, but you said I ain't gonna pitch out though.
No,
you got it. You got it, man. I ain't gonna do you like that, man. I ain't gonna do you like that.
My check's in the mail, man. I'm
hey,
saying, don't blackmail me, man.
Get ready for the twerkulator.
All right. All right. Let the next one on Leave It or Medicated. I'll let you look at this one yourself. This one involves Jay-Z and signing some autographs.
Yo, back up, yo.
Now for the next house. Hold my hand in this one. Oh, last one.
Y'all are ready?
Thank you. Thank you. Take hold. I'll see you around, Jay. Take hold.
And he said, "Hey, it's not my sport. I'm Jay-Z. The fuck?"
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you this up front. A lot of people read the article, read the title, and didn't look at the video. So a lot of people were pissed at it, thinking that Jay-Z just didn't give an autograph to this girl. So based off what you just saw, leave it or medicated.
Leave it
alone. I will agree with you because, like he just said, he's not a baseball player. It's just odd. I mean, because he did sign a bunch of albums. I think I saw Black Album in there somewhere. One of the best albums from him. And
I gotta agree with you. Yeah,
he signed a couple of those. Was gracious, and then she like, here's his baseball.
It's not my sport. I'm Jay-Z.
Doesn't make any sense. Like
I'm gonna start saying it to people randomly. Yo, it's not my sport. I'm Jay-Z. Don't hand me that.
What context are you going to use it in? Just somebody trying to get an autograph from you?
Anything.
Just anything.
You go.
Somebody asked you to cook something at the house. I'm not a chef.
That's not my sport. I'm Keys Ali. I'm gonna say it just like you said it too, man. Now you gotta leave Hove alone, man.
I might have to start using that myself. Somebody want me to cook something, or somebody want me to take them somewhere. I'm not your chauffeur. I'm Big Red. I'm out.
That's not what I do. That's not what I do. It's not what I'm here for.
I'm gonna carry a microphone with me at all times and just drop it. It's gonna be a plastic mic.
It has to be. It has to be cheap. Yeah. You're not dropping that one. You're definitely not dropping that one there.
I'll be dropping mics all day, and I'll be bankrupt by the end of the week. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, there was some people outraged about that. Oh, some people actually saw the video like he could have signed the baseball. I'm like, nah.
For why?
Just because it was time. See,
it's not his sport.
But even so, you know what would have happened? She probably actually even cursed him out, Tom. Because it's the one thing he wouldn't sign. Like, oh, Jay-Z ain't worth nothing. He wouldn't take the time to at least sign my ball. I'm like, it's always the one thing you don't do that they remember. He probably signed 1,000 autographs any other time, but it's the one time he can't sign something. Oh, he ain't nothing. I'm never buying another album from him. These people got lives too. He had somewhere he probably had to go. At least he took time.
Pick a child up from the nursery, man. Yeah, get a kid from the nursery. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, they go pick up Blue.
Yeah, what's wrong with these people, man? He got a kid named Sir. I think that's pretty cool. Got to call him Sir Carter.
I thought it was Kanye.
Is it Kanye?
You might be right. You might be right. I get it mixed up because he got it.
Kanye kid name was like Northwest, or some crap like that.
But he got like 3 of them now, I think.
Hey, it's Blue Ivy, Sir Carter, and Rumi Carter.
I didn't even know about the last one.
They're twins, Sir and Rumi.
Right.
Beehive, bro. Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
Stay away from them. Don't get
What's wrong
hurt.
with you, man? Beehive, man. Buzz.
Man,
Beehive. Buzz.
Don't you ever do that on this show.
Hey, man. Hey, got to represent for the queen. That's her king there.
So you in the club? You in an official fan club? Do you run the club?
I ain't gonna say I'm an official fan club. I went to her show and she was right there, and I was just like, "Yo."
Wait. Did you go on your own?
No. I went like 3 birthdays ago.
Was it with another woman though?
Yeah. It was a bunch of friends. We all went down to Houston. It was a Houston show. So she was at home, and it was like my birthday weekend, and everybody flew down, and I was literally like, I want to say 4 rows back from the stage.
Yeah.
So it was like I could have touched her, but I didn't. I didn't want to get attacked by security. But it was dope though. I didn't go for her. I went for Hove. And I didn't know I went for Hove, but when I got there, I was like, yo, Beyonce is amazing.
Like, oh, Beyonce's here too. Oh, yeah.
It really turned into damn Hove here too. It's like the Beyonce show with Hove. Like she killed that shit, man.
Did he perform much?
Yeah, it was the I can't remember the name of the album. The last one. The
I know what
On the Run 2. On the Run 2.
Yeah.
It was that tour. So they were doing their thing together. But it was just like she just outshined them like amazingly.
Yeah, that's not that bad. I thought you meant you just went to like a I don't know, regular Beyonce concert where it's mainly her.
Oh no.
Okay, well let me ask you something. Would you go to a
Beyonce concert now?
No, I mean like not even just Beyonce, just somebody that's just
City Girls, yeah.
Oh God. Why I don't know. I was about to ask you the question for.
Look, man, the world's back open. I'm trying to go to every concert that makes sense.
That don't make sense.
A City Girls concert?
No, it does not make sense. You can't make it make sense.
Which is City Girls, the baby, Kevin Gates? What you mean?
I mean, I'm with you with the last
Lil
two.
Lil Baby, not the baby. Lil Baby.
I'm with you with the last two. But I'm not. I'll be damned if I'm gonna go to a concert for the City Girls just by myself as a guy. No,
not just the City Girls. I mean, no.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
just a concert featuring just major female artists. Are you going to like Miss? Well, in there you ain't going to Missy Elliott.
Not going to Missy, bro. No.
You're such a hater.
I'm not. It's awesome. I go to Ari Lennox. I go see Ari Lennox. Who else? That's the only person that comes to my head off the top of my head. What's my girl name? Oh my God, it's slipping me. I can't think of her name right now. She got in trouble a year ago. I think she was like trying to give head to the mic. What's her name?
Oh, Jill Scott.
I go to a Jill Scott concert.
Jill Scott. Oh, you going? What you think? You gonna be in the line? She gonna have people on stage?
I enjoy Jill Scott. Why I gotta be on it? I just enjoy it.
Because that's the first thing you mentioned. You didn't mention one of her songs or how.
That's the last major thing. That's the last major thing that was like in the news about her. So I just mentioned that.
Really?
Just saying, man.
Or is that the only major thing that you heard?
No, man. Ari Lennox, her, Beyonce.
So you would go to a Jill Scott concert?
I would.
By yourself?
Man, it's gonna be cool as hell in there. What you mean? Everybody gonna be on there mature, chill, laid back, have you a drink, chill. It's outside, have you a smoke, and just relax and kick back. Jill can sing, bro.
I'm not doubting she can sing, but I'm not saying I'm going to a Jill concert by myself.
But you gonna go to a Missy concert in a Reebok bucket hat?
I did not say that. You said a bucket hat? Nah, I never had a bucket hat before, man.
You gotta be in there busting.
A Kango, not a bucket hat. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, Kango. I'm sorry.
Get it right. Come on.
A Kango ain't nothing but a bucket hat, but you got it, bro.
No, you cannot compare a Kango to a bucket hat. Are you crazy?
It's just a furry bucket hat. That's all it is.
It's not the same thing, man. You outrageous.
What else we got on the list, man?
That's it for the Leave It or Medicated, but we're going into a story that you sent me. Actually, you sent me a couple stories, but we're going to delve into that probably during this story. But Karens.
Oh yeah, hey Miss Karen.
It's like the we got an endless supply of just Karens just happen to come out here and attacking people for no wrongdoing. No wrongdoing. Let's get that out. Let's take a video of what she did.
Now you are. Oh my God! Oh my God! Do you see this? Oh my God! I never thought nothing like this would happen to me. She just tried to run and hit me. And now she... Yeah. Crazy lady. So she attacked me and tried to say I attacked her. You cut. Look at this. Get away from me! Oh, y'all better get this lady! Get away from me! You gonna get this? Security! Security! Look at this. Yes, can y'all get her away from me? Get her away from me! Oh, mercy. I'm sorry. Ooh, yeah. Did you?
She's recording me. This person's trying me. She's recording me. She has poor purple hair.
She's lying on the phone. Don't tell me what to do. She said I threatened her.
So
And the little music in the background was jamming though. I was hey.
that's all you were paying attention.
Nah, man, I'm just saying.
I mean, you ain't paid attention to the fact that I think that was a Victoria's Secret store too that they were in.
Yeah. They've
So-
been jamming. Hollister, Victoria's Secret has some of the best music while you're shopping.
I don't know. I usually don't shop for myself in there.
Wow. All right, man, get to it.
What you do in your private life that's all on you. I'm not judging. Actually, I am, but hey, we'll talk about that in another show.
No.
But okay, let's just get to this. And I'm about to compare a couple of things. Okay. Now we did a story not too long ago, just a few minutes ago, about Asian hate crime bill that came out. And the thing I want to actually talk about is don't we need, I think we need a hate crime bill that deals with stuff like this. And we need to name it a Karen bill or something, a Karen hate bill, or falsifying Karen hate crime or something. We need something like that in the
Then they're going
books.
to say you picking at them. You hating on them. They're going to say stop Karen hate.
I mean, we already kind of are, I guess, by calling every person of that color Karen. So I guess we kind of are.
That's messed up, man. Why are you treating the whites like that?
Not just the whites, just the Karens. I mean, this can't keep happening now. I had a conversation with a client I was working with today, and I was like, just imagine what 20 years ago, less than 20 years ago, there were no camera phones. And just imagine if that same situation had happened, it would have been her word versus the other ladies.
It's cameras in Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, but still would have been her words, because you got to go back to the back room to go look at it. They got to jump on what's happening right now. And who's to say that they're going to actually go look at the cameras? They're like, well,
if they Paul Blart, they're going to do it.
If they're Paul Blart, really. Never seen
Paul
the second
Blart
one.
would have went straight to the back and been like, she didn't do it.
Of course, the movies. Well, we don't deal in the movies in this one. This is reality, and Paul Blart does not work at most malls. He's as incompetent in real life as he is in that movie. But it's like, just imagine how many crimes or how many people got falsely accused of stuff where there was no camera phones before. Mm-hmm. What in the world? What should be done for people like this? When you actually find it on camera, you got the footage like her. What do you think should actually be done to people like her?
I mean, I'm not sure. I got mixed feelings about it, man. I mean, because it still goes back to, in today's society, it still goes back to her word versus the other lady's word.
Right.
But because she, like, I think she did say she had a panic attack, anxiety attack, or something along the lines. You can't tell her she didn't. You can tell her she didn't, but you know how it works today, though, man.
So,
nah.
why does it matter if she had a panic attack?
Because then, how you gonna charge somebody when it's a situation like that? It's gonna be difficult to move forward with that stuff, man.
When did she have the panic attack, though? After she started recording her?
I'm not trying to defend the lady. I'm just saying.
Sounds like you are.
On both sides, you have to look at both sides of the table, man.
You're
gonna always have to look. You're gonna when it comes to charges and stuff like that, you got to look at both sides of the table.
Her table needs to be turned over.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying before we go gun ho on her, if it's gonna be her word versus her word.
What we got? That's why we have the camera footage, though, and we saw she tried to swing at her.
Yeah, we did see that though.
Yeah, I mean,
I think she could have caught an assault charge based off that.
Right.
Not like a falsifying and all of that, but assault charge. Yeah, that's shut book case.
I mean, we can say she has a mental illness, but are we gonna say the same thing if somebody go shoot up a school? Well, you know, he had a mental illness before. Maybe he had a panic attack and then he shot up a school.
Hey, bro, you comparing apples to oranges, man.
No, I'm comparing crazy people to crazy people.
But no, you can't see, man. When it comes to this situation, this one particular isolated incident that happened. This one, we're only talking about this one.
I'm talking about Karens.
The charge that she could have got was assault for swinging on her, falsifying, and all that. It's gonna be all tossed up to how she feel. Like she said, she had an anxiety attack.
Well, she said she hit her in the video. Remember?
And she did say that. No.
She did.
She said that?
Yeah.
I don't remember her saying that.
She was like, no, I didn't. You hit me. I got it on the phone.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that, but damn.
She was okay. Felicia Clement said she was a teacher. I didn't know she was
a teacher. But that brings me to something else, though, man. Because I don't think we're
gonna get back on that. Damn. Go ahead.
I don't think we're gonna agree all the way across the table with this one. But what I will say is, what do you think? It goes back to last week. I want to do 30 days, 60 days after they go viral. I want to know what happens next. Because she's a teacher, she just lost her job. And then it's like, is that what triggered her? Like when she saw the camera, like, fuck. I lose my job. I get kicked out of my house. Like,
I didn't know she lost her job. I didn't know that.
I mean, most of the time they lose their jobs. Most of the time they get kicked out of their neighborhood. Stuff like that happened to them. But I just want to know what happens next.
Well, I mean, you can't have excuses for it. Now, if she works with kids and had a panic attack and did what she did, I mean, I guess she probably shouldn't be working around kids.
Yes, she shouldn't. Not the way that she was at. I didn't. Like I said, man.
If she went and did that to a grown adult, and luckily there was a camera around.
Yeah.
Just imagine again, if there is no camera, what would have happened to that lady in there? She could have got arrested. She could have lost her kids because she would have been in prison. And what we're going to she had a panic attack. So, with other ladies in prison.
You keep trying to spin this like I'm trying to defend this lady, bro.
You adding this to the story. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to I didn't hear. The first thing is I did not hear her say you hit me. That is a lie. That's falsifying shit. But the whole swing at the beginning is an assault charge. She could have called it an assault charge. When it gets down to, like they said, the hate Karen bills, man, you're gonna have a lot of red tape. You're gonna have a lot of people walking on shit, and it's gonna piss you off more that people are walking off a law than what's happening now. We're gonna have more problems at that time.
Okay. Well,
I do think if you falsify a report, like it's a one lady that was at Walmart. Going off on a black dude saying he stole her phone, like she tried to get the law enforcement involved, lock her ass up. That's falsifying. This situation right here, I'd lock her up for assault. If we didn't catch the swing, then it's just like this woman is crazy. I was gonna call her what? But this woman is crazy.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's go back into the Asian hate crime bill. And you got a bunch of people that are out there crazy. And maybe they didn't take their meals that day.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I asked you this question in private, but I'm gonna say it here. I personally haven't seen any of that out like in my area. If it's happening, it's happening, but I'm not seeing it around me.
You got Asian people where you live at?
Yeah, bro.
No,
I do. But I'm saying I'm not trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be. I mean, I'm just serious. Like the whole Asian hate bill went from like I think 5 or 6 women was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
You know, rest in peace. And then like 3 months later, we had a damn signed law in place.
Well, I mean,
and they were saying like this always happens. This keeps happening. I'm like, why didn't that make the news? Like, why is that? You get like we made the news. These cops killing black men made the news. Like all this shit made the news, and we have nothing.
Yeah.
But I saw nothing about Asian hate. It went from Black Lives Matter on every site in the world to this. I think it was a shooting or something that happened at the massage parlor to stop Asian hate to it's a unanimous bill to it's a sign into law in like 3 months.
Well, here's the thing. I predicted it was going to happen. I mean, I knew it was going to happen way back in March. And you know why it's happening, right?
Why you say that?
Well, it's happening because of the pandemic and who they were going to blame the pandemic on.
Oh, yeah. Trump said it came from China.
Yeah. and I knew that was going to end up happening. Maybe not as soon as it happened, but yeah. Well, that's what ended up happening. Because I saw videos earlier last year where people were assaulting Asian people thinking, hey, you're the reason why I lost my job. And
you saw videos of this shit?
I saw videos of it.
Were you looking for these videos or were they just popping up in your thread?
They were just popping up.
I swear I didn't see any, man. I promise you.
You new to this social media thing, man. You know, you just got on here yesterday. You know? But
I didn't see anything. Like straight up, no lie, no exaggeration. I saw nothing.
I saw it picked up like again, you know, at the end towards of last year, it started to pick up. I started to see more people talk about it, but in the mass media anyway, social media, yeah, I saw that. I saw people getting knocked out, punched on subways and stuff, but
I see whites, blacks, Japanese. You know, I see that happen all the time too. But come on, bro.
But yeah, but what's the rhetoric behind it though?
I get that. I think my frustration with it, 'cause I don't want to come off as like fuck Asians. I'm not that guy.
Oh no,
nah. But my frustrations with it is again, and I go back to this every time, man. You have the murder in Atlanta. Stop Asian hate. We got a law. Everything that's going on with transgenders. Boom. Stuff got signed. But for like the last 10 years, we've had 3 to 4. I hate to say it this way, but like blockbuster size killings where it's plastered everywhere all the time, 24/7, and we still ain't got shit. We got Juneteenth. So that's where my frustration is coming from. It's not about, I'm not mad at the Asian community. I'm not on no crazy stuff like that, but I'm just like, God damn, like we live in America. We've been here this whole time. We keep hitting the news. You know what I mean? It's things continue to keep happening to us. And it's like, boom, Trump say China, some Asian folks get murdered, they get a bill.
Okay.
They get a law.
I'm going to tell you why that is. Okay. Who's defending the Chinese people here?
What you mean, who's defending?
Who's defending it? Who stands up majorly for Chinese people when they've been accosted some way? Who stands up for them major? China.
Oh, okay.
Or Asian Americans, whatever. Who stands up? China, a whole damn country.
The country, yeah, I get you saying. Okay.
When there's something that happens to black people, what country sticks up for us?
You got one. Oh, when it's popular, everybody do it.
Right.
When it's popular, everybody do it. But I get what you're saying.
But does Africa stand up for our rights?
No.
Exactly. Oh. Yeah. You got a whole economy that we're worried about losing certain things because China makes a lot of our products here. And if you lose the favor of China, then you lose a lot of products made cheaply over there.
You're right.
We don't have that kind of power because they don't stick up for us like that.
Oh, why would they?
Why wouldn't they?
What you mean, bro?
Where we from?
This is a whole nother conversation. I'm from Greenville, Nickeltown. But anyway,
Okay.
when it come down to it, man, like why? Real Africans don't like African Americans.
You're right.
So what no, what they gonna stick up for?
Yeah,
we got to stick up for ourselves here on both ends of the spectrum. The spectrum of peacefully talking about it. You got your I'm gonna say it like this: you got your Martin Luther King, and you gotta have your Malcolm X, and you got to come at it from both sides. This is our country as much as anyone else.
Now, I know we were going to go into the best black actor thing one time. We're going to do that another week. But okay, who is the best? Who is our Malcolm X and Martin Luther King right now?
I don't know. I don't think we have one. If we do, I apologize for not knowing your name.
I don't think we got one, but because I mean, a lot of them could be easily bought. So it's probably you can't be afraid of death, I guess, to be a Martin Luther King or a Malcolm X here.
Yeah, you got to go at it fiercely. I mean, you got Farrakhan.
That's probably the closest one.
You got Farrakhan.
Okay, I get you that one. Who else you got? I mean, I know some people always say Dr. Umar. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
On a major scale, that's it. That come to my mind. I'm not looking at celebrities. I'm not looking at Jay. I'm not looking at Hove. I'm not looking for LeBron.
Kaepernick.
I'm not looking for Kaepernick. I'm not looking for them because I can say it, man. Malcolm X said it. We can't want our celebrities.
Right.
He's great at playing football. He's great at rapping. We need somebody that's great at doing this, getting us together, getting us right.
Right.
So I can't say nobody like that, but I really don't know, and I hate that I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of smaller, because I'm not gonna say smaller organizations. Black Male Vote. It's a group out of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
They getting stuff together. We got little small pockets of people. I can't remember the lady name out of Georgia. She lost her race, but losing that race pushed her even higher. She getting everything together in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember her name, but we got her. We got a couple of people, but I don't think we just have like a Malcolm and a Martin right now. But that's what we need, man. That's what we need. And I say we got on this because I was simply trying to say I'm not against Asians. I'm more frustrated with Stacey Abrams. Boom, that's her name. We got her.
Thanks, Amanda.
You know what I mean? But to be completely, man, I don't like Asians. I just love myself a whole lot more.
Wait, say that again. I thought I misheard you.
I said I it's nothing about Asians. It's not like I don't like Asians. I just love myself a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just more we're just unorganized with certain movements, because I think everybody wants to have their own little separate thing over here. Like NAACP, that used to be the thing that people went towards. And now it seems like Black Lives Matter is the group everybody goes to. And while I do like the outside message of Black Lives Matter, they don't seem to be the most organized group in the world.
You know what? I think we talked about this in like pre-production before we went live a week or two ago. We're talking about the Black Lives Matter Greater New York. Yeah. And then the Black Lives Matter chapter in itself. Again, we have the real fighters, the people that will risk their life for it.
Mm-hmm.
Black Lives Matter, Greater New York, and their leader over there. But then you have the ones that's going to do the propaganda for it. And we need both. Don't get me wrong. We need somebody out in the streets ready to lose their life, ready to lose their freedom, like whatever. My people are my people. And we also do need people to just, I don't know the word, throw propaganda around.
Right.
And I think that's what, like, Black Lives Matter as a whole has both sides. They just got to meet somewhere in the middle and keep pushing forward.
Right. Well, I'll bring up this other point, because I don't think it should have to just take a Black organization to bring about a bill or a law to protect us.
No, that is take that dude Obama that y'all love so much. He could have did it. Hey, man. If you want to go there, we can go there. What Obama do for Black people, man? Straight up.
Damn, you're helping your cause even more with that red hat, man.
That has nothing to do with being Republican or Trumpers. We got
Okay.
reparations. The call for reparations has been around for ages. We had a black president who couldn't get reparations, who couldn't figure that out. He couldn't figure that out. Come on, man.
He can't just sign it in without the help
He
of
can't,
other
but he
people.
had people around him. He could have set the ball and got it rolling. What did he do? I don't even think he support reparations, man. I might be speaking wrong there, but I don't think he even supported. Clyburn out of South Carolina, his old ass sitting down there. Come on, man.
You gotta stop putting all the power into the president.
Clyburn is not the president.
No, I'm just saying you brought up Obama and we bring up Biden and stuff, or even Trump. The president does not have all the power.
What are you talking about?
He does not have all the power. He
don't have all the power, but he got enough to rally what he need on either side, man.
No, he don't. No, he don't. When you get a bill signed, he can't just say, well, every bill, I want this bill signed. He has to have a certain amount of votes.
Or he can do an executive order and clean some shit up just like that.
That depends on what we're talking about, though.
Yeah, but he can. Come on, man.
Can't do that with everything, though.
Barack Obama went 8 years. 8 years and one of the biggest war criminals in the world, bro, and did nothing for black people.
Nothing.
What did he do? Tell me.
We didn't help out. We're always talking about unemployment. So
we're talking about reparations. We're talking about actually where's the black bill? Where's the black protection? Where's the stop black hate? Where's the black? Where's all that at?
Where's it at now?
It's here now. It's here now. That's the point.
The black bill.
It's not a black bill, but you got man, I can't. I really wish I'd have wrote some of this down. But man, you got different bills and different laws. It's gradually getting pushed through. Obama was at the tip top, man. He could have worked something out, man. Don't tell me you couldn't have worked nothing out.
Okay. Has there been any black bill ever passed that you're referring to?
No.
So why are you saying he could have done that?
Bro, he had everyone eating out of his hand.
No, he did not. That's why there's a different party.
No. What I mean by that is like the citizens, the people. He had the whole black community. Everybody was Obama. He gonna make a change. He gonna make a way. And the conversation wasn't really even popular about reparations when he was in office, man. Yeah, not that I can remember.
They won't allow it.
But he was the person. He could have started it. By now, we could have had something.
No, man, not if they're not gonna do it. Who was running Congress when he was in office for 8 years?
He had a Republican Congress and I think a Democratic House, if I'm not mistaken.
And who was gonna pass that bill?
It's not. See, you're trying to say absolution. He should have got it done in his term. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he should have pushed the ball and continued to. The dude is powerful, man. Barack Obama is powerful. If he says something, no, I'm not, man.
Talking.
His celebrity is powerful. Yeah. Man, his celebrity is powerful, and the same way you said, no one came to help us. No one, the Chinese, they got China, they got their country. The Asians, they're gonna come. They will all come together. They stopped the Asians. Barack Obama was here in America. He had the black community wrapped around his finger. And what did he set in motion for us other than we got hope?
The black community do not run Congress. They do not run the Senate.
The
Asians, when I brought that up,
when he wanted to bomb the Middle East, bro, he bombed the Middle East. They got to sign off on that. That's my point. He got what he had to get done. He could have worked it out, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that. He could have worked that out.
Okay, but you can a president can sign that off though without actually needing Congress to sign off all the way. We're talking about a law here, stateside. It's not the same thing.
I'm talking about executive orders. Donald Trump showed you as simple as possible.
For war, that's
borders
different.
Closed down. Borders. Donald Trump with a swipe of his hand, bro. He could have set things in motion that he didn't, man.
Those are that's totally different things.
What's different?
Because there's certain powers he has that he can do that. The
judicial
system could do different things that the president can.
He couldn't do nothing for black people with an executive order. Is that what you're telling me?
I need you to look up what you can do with an executive order and what he actually can pass.
I know that Donald Trump banned Muslims from coming to America with an executive order.
He banned Muslims.
Could they come here? The borders were shut down. It was more and more things stopping them from getting to our country with an executive order.
And you're saying he banned Muslims altogether. No, and he did that on his own without any help.
Trump with an executive order. You know what, man?
How can you
no.
tell somebody's a Muslim?
Man, so you telling me you do nothing about the Muslim ban?
No, I'm saying how can you tell somebody's a Muslim? Somebody can still
They were
get
coming
in,
in
but
from Muslim countries.
okay.
I'll make it even Muslim countries if you want to be particular about it.
Okay.
But again, man, Donald Trump showed what a pen stroke can do. Donald Trump showed what people can do outside of a Senate and outside of a House. And I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm saying the celebrity that Donald Trump has over the Republican Party was the same celebrity that Barack Obama has. And he does not stand up for black people. He does not jump in front of things for black. He just don't.
Okay. So tell me why the Biden bill that he has set for black people, why that hasn't passed yet.
What's the name of the Biden bill? Like, what bill are you referring to?
The George Floyd bill. Why is that not passed yet? Since we're talking about bills being passed for black people, why isn't that?
The filibuster, and all he has to do is select certain things that are exempt for the filibuster and get it passed, but he's not doing it. That's an executive order, bro. All he has to do is sign an executive order that circles the filibuster that cuts the filibuster away from certain things like the Constitution, and boom, the George Floyd bill will get passed. Simple as that. The voting bill will get passed. As simple as that. Filibuster is holding it up. But things that's dealing with the Constitution, if Joe Biden went to his desk today, wrote something up and signed it that said the filibuster cannot be invoked when you're dealing with something dealing with the Constitution, he can do that right here now today, and we'll be done with it.
So
that's what kind of power he has.
So you're saying he just created the bill just for it not to pass?
I'm not saying that
if he has an executive order.
I think your issue is things have to go through the process of the House and the Senate and then signed by him. I get all of that. But when you have the executive orders and executive powers to do certain things, you can do it.
So why else is he not passing it then?
Because what you mean? I don't know why he's not passing. We're not talking about Joe Biden. We're talking about Barack Obama.
Yes, we were. I just said the George Floyd bill. That is from Biden. So
you said he can't pass it because it has to go through the Senate, right?
Okay.
It has to go through the House and the Senate. And what's stopping it in the Senate is the filibuster.
Okay. So after that, he's going to pass it, right? Because everybody's been saying he's not trying to pass it.
He can't get
no, the filibuster ends at some point. It doesn't go on forever. So
man.
Let's drop that. Filibuster doesn't go on forever.
How long can it go on for? How long can you have a filibuster then, Rick?
That can go on for a week or so.
It go on for as long as they standing up there, and they can continue to push it off, bro.
There's an end to it. No, filibusters can end after a while. So no, that's false. It can end. It will end. There is a finite end to it. After that, are you going to say it's because he doesn't want to pass it, or because Senate won't pass it, or he's not setting an executive order to pass it? What's going to be the excuse then?
I'm not making any excuse for Joe Biden.
I'm asking you, what's the reason why?
I'm not making an excuse for Joe Biden. What I'm saying to you is those bills can get passed if the filibuster was not in the way. Joe Biden can get the filibuster out of the way within an executive order. That's all I was saying.
So is that the same reason for Obama then? Because you're saying
all I said
won't get passed.
Obama, what you trying to do is defend Obama by not telling me anything that he's done for us.
No, I'm asking you a question. You're saying he didn't get stuff passed because he didn't try, or he didn't use the executive order?
I'm telling you that
What's the reason?
I'm telling you that who? Biden
I'm asking.
or Obama?
No, I just said Obama.
I said Obama did not do anything for us when he was in office. He could have used his executive orders, his executive powers to do so. That's what I said.
But if a filibuster can get in the way, then what does that matter?
You're mixing two things together here, brother.
I'm asking you a question.
The filibuster is dealing with the Congress and dealing with the Senate and dealing with the House. Executive orders is what the president can sit down and sign, and no one can get in the way of that. What I'm telling you is, What I'm telling you is, for the powers of the executive order, Barack Obama did not do anything to move mountains for us.
Okay, so I just heard you say, I'm gonna repeat back what you just said. Filibuster can get in the ways of stuff with Congress and the Senate, right?
Yeah.
Executive order, you can pass anything, right?
Not anything. Anything that lies inside the power of executive orders. If you finna ask me what Barack Obama could have signed, I don't know that.
No. Because you just said what you said, right? Executive order can pass certain bills, right? For the president. Just make sure I got that right. Am I right or wrong?
Say that one more time.
The executive order for the president, he can pass bills with the executive order.
I didn't say he could pass bills. I said he can write an executive order, and that order goes into play.
To who?
to whatever it covers, man.
No, I'm saying, no. I'm trying to make sure you're right.
Okay.
He doesn't. He has a bill, signs an executive order.
Mm-hmm.
What happens after that?
Whatever's on the order goes into play.
Okay. So why doesn't Biden
until
do that,
it's
if that's
contested?
the case?
We're not. Again, I don't know why you keep asking me about why Biden's not doing something.
Because there's a black bill in play right here.
I don't know.
I want to know.
I know the way to get that bill passed. And I just explained the way to get what Joe Biden has to do to get that bill passed.
That's all order?
Use an executive order
to
say that the filibuster cannot be used on anything that's dealing with the Constitution.
Okay. And I'm asking you, why doesn't he do that? That's my
I don't know. I'm not a Biden support. I'm not running behind.
Okay, but you can come up with a theory though, just like you came up with
Obama. I don't support Biden. I don't support what he does because he can do something as simple as that, and he's not doing it for whatever reason. Okay. My problem, my issue, and I still stand on it, was Barack Obama.
Okay.
What did he do?
Okay. Nothing. Why you think he didn't do it then? Barack Obama.
That's just how you play the game, bro.
What game? I'm trying to understand. Do you think he did it because he thought he was going to go against his constituents? Do you think he didn't care about black people? That's what I'm trying to get you to answer.
I don't. That's what I think. I don't, man. I don't know. I don't think that far into it when it comes to him because it's simple as, man, he could have did something. Okay. He could have did something, and that's the line. When it comes to, oh man, it was conspiracy theory A, conspiracy theory B. I'm not going to do all of that, man. We don't know why he didn't do it. They could have held some over his head, but I feel so passionate about it because the man was in the spot to do something and did nothing. But everybody praised him and have him on a wall like they had John F. Kennedy next to Jesus Christ. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Right. I mean, there's things about John F. Kennedy didn't do to either. We can go into that, but you just mentioned that it could be something held over his head, so maybe it wasn't his fault.
Man,
I mean, you just said that. I'm just saying what you just said. Could it have been something like that?
All I'm saying is, man, we can only deal with the facts. I don't want to play with conspiracies. I don't want to play with what ifs. I know that the man was in power and the man didn't do nothing for us like that. Yeah. And everybody and their mama ran out to vote behind him. Mm-hmm. And when he got behind Joe Biden, everybody and their mama ran behind him.
Mm-hmm. And what did Trump do? What did you like a lot from Trump? Just ask.
What you mean? What I mean?
Just that. I mean, did you have anything that Trump did? I mean, are we talking about all presidents, or are we just talking about just Obama and Biden?
Well, no, we got to that point of saying what the black community needed in a leader. I'm not gonna sit here and go through every single president.
No, just Trump. That's the most recent one besides Biden.
So. Small businesses. Trump was a businessman, and he tried to run the country like a business. Mm-hmm. That's not gonna work. And that's why everybody was up in like, yeah, he trying to get the money going and things like that and protect big businesses and all of that. That's his thing. He a big business guy. Mm-hmm. So that could be good for people that have their businesses and things like that.
Okay. But is there anything that you can think of that he did for black people? That's this question.
Oh, you said that he did for black people.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, and I may be mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, Trump like boosted the amount of money that go to HBCUs.
I think
like doubled it. Double it. It's a couple of things that he did. Okay. I don't want to go into all of that, but I think it's a couple of things that he did. We could probably look at and see.
Okay.
Hey, put that comment up from Aaron.
This one here.
Where you're proposing is a slippery slope. The slope has already started. To me, and just like Trump, if Biden made a rule over another branch of government, 2 lessons or strengthen their power. You got a danger. This has already started. We're already here now. Trump has already started the slippery slope. The Republican Party is split, and I'm talking about split to the point that in my own Greenville County, the head of the Republican parties, the top 3 of the Republican parties walked away Tuesday from the party. Mm-hmm. Trump has already started the slippery slope. He tore up the Republicans, and he kind of sort of tore up the Democrats in the sense of he showed what executive orders can do. He showed what his celebrity could do. He showed what his mouthpiece could do. Not Senate, not the House, but what he said. He showed his power. So now that he showed his power, we got the far left of the Democrats screaming out, we want all of this stuff that people call, quote unquote, socialism. You got the other side of the Democrats saying, no, let's just stick to what we do. Trump then shook this whole thing up, man.
And what you said was, again, very interesting. Comparing the other two presidents, Biden and Obama, you said Trump ran the country like a business. He catered to what was the best, or what he thought was the biggest interest. I would say that probably for most presidents. I mean, they may say that in their when they're running for president, what they will do for this community, X community, and Y community, whatever. And then once they get in, all those promises drop to hell. It might have been the same thing that happened with Obama. Again, I'm not saying Obama is the bee's knees. I just wanted to know what your opinion was about that, because I don't think any president really is the bee's knees.
I think that they did it behind closed doors, and Trump did it in front of everybody's eyes. And this is what we got to do.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
This is what we got to deal with now. And that's the second thing I'll give Trump. He showed the cards. He showed what we can do. He showed what he could do in his spot, his firing, his hiring. He I think, if I'm not mistaken, like 300 plus judges got put on under Trump. You know what I'm saying? So Trump just showed us what you can do as a president. So that's why I guess my anger intensifies when it comes to Obama, because look what Trump did. Look what he did with 4 years. He walked out on January the 20th and started his next campaign. He's still running right now. His campaign going right now. That just shows the power in that position. And it just upsets me so much that, Obama didn't do anything like that.
Yeah, but Trump also had to lie and exaggerate a lot of things to get done too.
He misused the power. He misused the power. Okay.
That's okay. And it
worked.
I get it worked.
It's still the power, though. It's still the power. I get what you're saying. The president has to go through all these checks and balances. Social studies was my favorite class, and I love politics. But Trump showed us a different side of things you can get done. That means Obama could have did it in the right way.
Yeah, a greasy salesman can make just as much sales as somebody being honest at a car lot. Now, he made a lot of money, but was it immoral? Sure. If that's what you want your president to be, by all means. He just did it better than a lot. I say all of them are car salesmen. He just was the best one. You're right. He got a lot done for what he wanted to do while he was there. I felt like he was probably the greasiest car salesman that could be out there. All presidents, all politicians for that matter, are car salesmen, I believe. It's probably very rare, 0.5%. You find one that's going to be honest. Yeah. So I'm not going to defend any of them because I don't trust none of them. So
I trust Elizabeth Warren. I say that we can move on. I trust Elizabeth Warren. I trust Elizabeth Warren because even though she lost, she's still making moves for people. She's still going after big tech. She's still going after student loans. Like a raging dog. Come on, man. We need somebody like that.
Yeah, she may be going after those things, but she's probably skimming off the top somewhere else.
Man, never. They have nothing on her doing that, man. The biggest push.
She hasn't become president yet. Give it time. They didn't have nothing on Obama coming in or Trump coming in, but they found something.
Listen, Elizabeth Warren is the answer, man. 100% the answer. She has a plan for everything. I know all the talking points. I know all the talking points.
Okay, we're gonna make a campaign for you, and we'll talk about Elizabeth Warren maybe one day when we're talking about politics on another thing. But we're gonna move on from here because we're gonna step out and get burned down. But all right. So I didn't forgot what the hell we were talking about. We were talking about
going to Karens, to Asians, to Barack. Nah, and I apologize. I apologize if I came off a little bit too harsh. But man, Barack could have did something, man. Barack could have did something.
Keys Ali hates Barack Obama.
I do not hate Barack Obama. I love Barack, Michelle, the kids. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like you could have did more, man.
I think you love the intent with him moving in, but how he used his time there.
Yeah.
I mean, I would agree with you on that. But I also think there were some hurdles there. But I agree. I agree with you. I wish he had done more.
He can still do something now, man. Let's just be honest, man.
Yeah.
What else we got on our docket for today?
Okay. Well, last thing we got And this probably can, well, no, this will probably go with Congress and Senate, whatever. But we're going to talk about McDonald's, all right?
Minimum wage.
Minimum wage. I think I asked you this before. You ever worked at fast food? I know I asked you before.
Yeah. I think my first job was Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Where is that at? Around here? It's South Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina. Yeah.
Okay, I've never been to one.
You ain't really missing much.
Not missing nothing. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Minimum wage for McDonald's is being discussed to be raised to $15 an hour. And you asked me about this question. What I thought about it, and I would have to say I would probably disagree with raising the minimum wage to $15 for McDonald's entry-level positions, especially anyway. And what did you think about that? Do you think that's something that should be done? Not even just for McDonald's, just across the board for fast food restaurants.
I think it should be done in a way that supports small businesses.
How so? Oh, small businesses.
Small businesses, because what happens is you have your mom and pop ice cream. Like my favorite ice cream in the area is from like a family-owned business. It's around the corner from my house, right?
Right.
I'm sure they're not paying them T-Dandies nothing but like minimum wage to scoop some ice cream, throw it on a cone, and pass it out. And I don't think that they could survive paying their full-time employees $15, $20 an hour. I just don't think they can't survive. So they need something in place. I don't know what, but they need something in place to protect them along the way. Yo, Amanda, we're not doing this. I know, Amanda. We're not doing this, Amanda. Amanda, we're not doing this. We're not doing this, Amanda.
Yeah, and Amanda does make a good point. Yes.
You shouldn't have said that. Now I gotta live with that.
well, let me finish on that. Yeah, cost of living has gone up. Has it? For entry-level positions like that, though, is that a good idea, though, for somebody who's just a fry cook? Is that a good idea to raise up to $15 an hour, though? What about the match? Because if you raise entry-level position, then you're going to have to raise
your managers,
the managers.
And who going to McDonald's like that?
Right. And then it has a trickle down effect. So what about places like
car washes?
Yeah. Oh, well, I was gonna go with something a little better, like I don't know, factory jobs that start off at $15 an hour, and people are working their behinds off. Shout out to people who work at Goodyear, Kelly Springfield. They used to get paid, I think, starting off like 30 and 20, whatever. I think they've dropped it down though over time because they were threatening to take the job away and send it to Mexico, and so they, in order to compromise, they sent those jobs overseas. In order to compromise and not send the jobs overseas, they said, okay, we'll work for 15 or 12, 15 an hour, whatever. But the only thing about that is, yes, you raise the minimum wage, then the restaurant worker is probably, the owner is going to have to raise the prices of his food.
Yep.
And then his customers are going to get pissed and go somewhere they can get a better bargain, because they probably figure, well, this is too much money to pay for this, or they're going to have to get another job so they can actually eat there. Shout out to Miyambi Jr. for raising their prices. So I'm not sure how that would actually work if you were to raise it to 15. Is there a compromise? Can 14 be the number? Can 13 be the number?
The government is going to have to help. If they raise the federal minimum wage to 15, the government is going to have to help bail out small businesses the same way they helped bail out Ford and the big three a couple of years back when the economy went upside down.
Mm-hmm.
That it has to be something on the books for them.
Right. I say, Aaron said, should we saying it's more skilled positions should recognize their worth and demand increases for their labor so that individuals who are just starting out can get a livable wage. Yeah, because right now, I mean, I guess the detriment to that, if you do not raise the minimum wage, is people have to work 2 and 3 jobs.
Yeah.
And you don't have the parents at home who's raising the kids, and the kids are able to watch YouTube and watch the WAP video unauthorized or twerkulator for that instance.
Whoa, hey man, hey.
Oh,
hey,
sorry, I was out of bounds.
Hey,
I'm sorry,
man, leave him alone.
Logan Park says, I don't believe doing that will give people a lot of room for growth. Like he said, small business would never be able to keep up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. Small businesses, how would they be able to pay their workers that amount of money when somebody like McDonald's, a franchise, a huge franchise, can raise their prices at any time? Raise their minimum wage at any time, raise the 15 or 16 or whatever like that. And I wonder, even if that happens, if you're gonna raise it to 15, I need $15 an hour service.
There we go. I was waiting for a good
that?
time to cut in, but there we go. Because McDonald's is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Customer service in America is trash.
Except for Chick-fil-A.
Small business can keep up. They just want to take as much home. How they gonna keep up if they not taking as much money home? See, Amanda be bugging, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Amanda be bugging. She be bugging.
I don't want to go against that, but we have to remember that is the purpose of the business owner. Well, now I hate that we got so many billionaires and such, but that is the purpose of the owner of business, is to make high income. And how can they do that if they're barely making
above water?
Yeah, so they have to make a little bit of money, so they have to keep their wages for their employees at some rate below, hopefully $15 an hour. But there's a balancing act on that.
Elizabeth Warren once said, there's a 1% tax to the top,
mm-hmm.
and that 1% tax will help out a lot. That's why she should be our president. Just saying.
All right.
That 1% tax could be that small business boost.
Mm-hmm.
So the tip top give 1% back and pay their taxes. That money can help the small business. That's a way that we could do it. I'm just trying to find a way, because I agree. We need to raise minimum wage. I agree 1,000%, but I do not want to see the small businesses go down. I just don't, man. I just don't, because customer service is trash. Corporate America customer service is trash. Like, it's just trash. There's no other word for it. You call not Amazon. You call Amazon. You call Spectrum. I don't know what kind of internet y'all got up there, but we got Spectrum down here.
Spectrum.
Trash. The customer service is trash, from the person that answers the phone to the technician that come out. And they gonna say I'm underpaid, but I don't care. That's your job. That's your job. At the end of the day, that's your job. If you underpaid, find another job. But right now, you're the customer service agent. Y'all got an extra count on my bill. Take it off. This is how I feel about it, man. I'm with it 100%. Let's raise it. Let's get it higher. But America's customer service sucks, man. It just sucks.
You know what they end up doing if this is what's going to happen too. They're going to price themselves out of the game. You see, McDonald's is already starting to use robots to start serving people.
Yeah.
Look at Walmart. 20 cash registers and only 3 people run the cash register. Self-checkout. Lost jobs.
I'm gonna tell you, me, my old lady, and my little brother y'all got a 5 and below up there?
Yeah, we do.
We went at 5 and below for like the first time in forever. I know I sound like Frozen, but that's how I felt. And I love that store. And it wasn't nobody checking people out. It was all self-checkouts. And I was just like, what? Like, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy.
Look what Aaron has to say. See, taxing businesses properly and not giving major tax breaks to gigantic corporations or churches. That's a big one. Yeah. Churches will help bring things back into balance.
Yeah. But listen, though, this is going to sound crazy.
Okay.
But a mega church is the greatest hustle in the world.
That doesn't sound crazy.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. So if I said, let's start a mega church, what would you say?
I'm down with you. Who's going to be the preacher and the deacon?
I have an idea, but I just can't say it because she'll be extremely angry. But I have someone.
We'll talk about it after the show.
We'll talk about it later, man. We got to get this church going. Okay, Aaron, what kind of business does Aaron have? I want to know. She said she can keep up just fine with paying them $15 an hour. What kind of business is she running, though? How many employees does she have?
Aaron, you want to hit him up with that?
If she's still here, I can pull her on. We could do a whole interview about the small business because I don't agree with her. I think she's just capping.
Oh, wow. Aaron, you want to call in?
I think she capping, man. I think she capping for the stream.
Nah, she's not capping. Erin got a business.
I know, but like I'm saying, it depends on what she does and what type of business she has. She may be making a revenue that can do that, and if she can, that's what's up. I'm just talking shit. That's what's up. But a lot of people can't say that, man. It's businesses closing because of the pandemic, and they got like 2 or 3 loans, man.
Yeah, and who did they give a lot of those loans to? Those big loans during COVID.
Oh yeah, big corporations got them too.
Yeah, see that not just if you're gonna raise minimum wage, you're gonna have to do other things like that, like supporting the small businesses instead of supporting the 1%. The pandemic happened, and Jeff Bezos got richer. When everybody else was hurting, that dude got more richer than he was before.
You can't be mad at him for that.
I'm not mad at him. I'm just saying
you can't be mad. You can't be mad at Bezos though.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm part of it.
I'm proud to blame.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Something just came to my house today.
Yeah.
I got an Amazon box right there.
Yeah. But it's hard to build new businesses on the small front because the big guys are always in the way of the little fish.
When it comes to taxes, yes.
Yeah.
Because Amazon has a program now where they help small businesses get their product to where it needs to go for a small fee.
For a small fee.
Yeah. So they help. They help.
Yeah. By lining their pockets. Yeah. But I get what you're saying.
Hey, it's America. Remember that.
Yeah. But what can small businesses do to get
when a small business is one day is going to become a larger business that can do the same to another small business.
Right.
It's a circle of life.
You're right. I mean, that's how it works out here.
I think go ahead.
Go ahead. I was saying that. So in the end, you would be okay for raising minimum wage just a small bit, not to 15, but getting help for the small businesses too.
Yes.
If a tax break for them, I would say
something to help them out. Something to help them out.
That's what she said. She called you Reverend Pastor Minister Keist.
I'm just saying, man. But I don't want to forget to tell you this, man, because we've been passing movies back and forth. Okay. Obviously, I need to go back and watch Set It Off. Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously, I'll admit it. I'll get my black card back after. But
go ahead.
America, the motion picture on Netflix, is the greatest freaking movie ever.
America.
It's called America. You gotta go watch it. Everybody has to go watch it.
Who's that by?
It's America. It's an animated movie about the American Revolution, but it's done by the guys who did
I hope that's not what I think you're talking about.
I think it did Ted. You know the movie Ted?
South Park.
The guys that did like.
I know what the hell you're talking about.
No, it's not a South Park movie though.
I know what you're talking. They had puppets on it, right?
No, ain't no puppets. No? This is straight animated. Channing Tatum is
okay.
What's his name? I think he's George Washington, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me look it up.
You gotta watch this joint.
America,
man.
What now?
It's called America, the Motion Picture.
America, that's a weird name already.
And the whole it's a good movie. It's a good movie, man. It's a really good movie. But it's like a funny spin on the American Revolution. Like Killer Mike is John Henry.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a good time. I just had to remember to tell you that. I'll watch Set It Off. You watch America, the motion picture.
Let's get back to Set It Off right quick. So you haven't seen Set It Off, or you haven't seen it in a long time?
I haven't seen it in a long time.
You just don't forget stuff like that, man. You don't forget Nasty Nate.
That's wild, though. You know, my girlfriend didn't even know, who I was talking about. Because you made me. I told her, I was like, if he does like a tribute to my man, I'm gonna come off mad disrespectful.
Right.
Because
okay. For those who don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about Charles Robinson, who just passed away. And he was more famous for being on Night Court.
I don't even know what that is.
Night Court. You don't know what Night Court is?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. You're like 15 probably, but yeah, you don't know what that is. But yeah, Night Court was a show on NBC. It was a comedy about people being in a courtroom. And Charles Robinson I can't remember what he did. He wasn't the bailiff. I think he would hand the docket or whatever court case was to the judge or whatever. But that's what he's famous for. More people recently, I guess, remember him as Nate on Set It Off, and he was messing with Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett wanted to work for him, and she needed some money. She needed a loan.
She needed an advance.
Yeah, and he was like, "What can you do for me?" And she was like, "Nah, I don't think I can do this. It's foul. I can't do this." He was like, "All right, another time then." She's like, "No, I need this money." All right, well, you know what you gotta do. And then next thing you know, she's having sex with him for money. She was getting money for her brother's college tuition, which he ended up not getting accepted in college.
How wild that shit sound. He said how wild that sound. You want me to remember to watch a movie that
there's more parts of that movie. It's about black women coming together and robbing a bank and dying in the end anyway. Although I hope nobody didn't see that movie, but it's about black women coming together and going through trials and tribulations and become closer, and then eventually dying, except for Jada Pinkett. Great movie though.
Jada Pinkett, never mind. We ain't got enough time for that.
Yeah, don't you say nothing about Jada Pinkett. So. Anyway, rest in peace to Charles Robinson.
Okay.
Even though when we say rest in peace, we're supposed to bring up happy moments and good moments, and sadly we had to bring up Nasty Nate from Set It Off. You made me do this.
I didn't.
You remember Night Court for some reason. I can't play Night Court.
I don't remember Night Court. I might go back and look at it because Posse was pretty funny.
It was supposed to be funny.
It was pretty funny. You
know what Marshall Warfield is?
No.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I have the worst memory. Marsha,
Marsha.
Warfield, an American actress. Okay.
Yeah. You're probably looking at an old picture of her now, but
yeah, it's got a couple pictures up here. I don't know who she is either, brother.
Hey, Aaron's calling right quick. I'm about to let her talk to you. Hold on, because she has something to say to you. Aaron, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first off, I'm not happy about the pressure rate out here about me tapping. So it's 100% feasible. One, small businesses just stay dependent on offering a proper, like a high quality product. Also, you're able to pay employees the 15 minimum for the time and based on performance. For example, I have 2 additional employees that work for me. I can look at the relations, I follow all of my products and all of my products by hand. But for the to have enough individuals to pay $18 an hour to do taxes, plus counting, to do, basic balancing of my books. Now, I do some of that myself, but for the time that they take to double check and make sure that I'm not, screwing up somewhere and can stay profitable, I'm able to take them out. But I'm still able to make that thing of my profit and understanding on my product and where I need to have resources and proper research and not just my market, also the market and understanding wholesale value for the raw materials that I need. And
you still there? Will you ever hear that, Keys?
I was able to hear some of it. She's very angry.
No, she's not angry.
Translate that back over to us a little bit what she was saying, because it was difficult to hear.
You still there, Aaron? She might not be there.
Summarize what she was saying for us.
I was trying to hear most of it myself, man. I was just trying to make sure you could hear some of that.
It was in and out. She was very passionate, though. She's a very passionate woman.
Might have a problem with the sound on that, but okay. Aaron, you still there? Oh, hold on. Let me see if we can get her back. All right, Aaron, you there again?
All that passion. We got to hear it. There
Okay.
we go.
There you go. We hear you. Yeah, breaking up a little bit there. Okay. Yeah. I think we have a breakup on the signal a little bit. So, all right. She was cursing you out, basically, though.
Yeah. Just passionate. She's very passionate.
Oh,
hey,
that was
her small business internet wasn't that great.
Nice. Shut up, man. She said it was a Virginia signal. The VA signal got her.
Yeah, man. Small business signals in Virginia.
Well, I know whatever she said.
She meant it.
Your ass was wrong.
She meant it. She was Team Amanda, so everything she says is wrong.
All right. Well, it's the last thing we're going to talk about today. Thank everybody for coming on the show and us talking about some very deep subjects.
Oh, yeah.
Thank everybody for coming on. It's been Big Red, Keys Ali, and join us on Hostile Therapy, not because you want it, but because you need it. And we will see y'all not next week. We're going to take a break next week, but we'll be back the week after. And y'all have a good night. Peace.